Living Joyfully, Living Healthily in Retirement. Chapter 2. Spiritual Vitality, Connection and Growth. If the material foundation is the support, then spiritual vitality is the driving force that helps retirees live a meaningful and active life. This stage requires a strong psychological transition, from maintaining social relationships, renewing life purpose, to continuously learning to keep the mind sharp. The power of relationships, an antidote to loneliness. Numerous studies have shown that maintaining positive social relationships with family and friends is one of the most important factors in increasing lifespan and improving overall health. Conversely, social isolation is a serious threat, increasing the risk of premature death, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, obesity, diabetes, weakened immune system, susceptibility to infections, poor sleep quality, increased unexplained aches and pains, higher risk of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia, lowered self-esteem, prolonged feelings of hopelessness and sadness, reduced quality of life, and a sense of purposelessness. Therefore, retirees need to proactively seek and nurture social connections from family to old friends and make new friends. Regularly participating in activities such as class reunions, outings, and engaging in clubs and groups will help expand relationships and bring joy. In the digital age, using social networks like Instagram or Facebook is also an effective way to stay in touch with children, grandchildren, and friends who are far away. Additionally, keeping a pet is considered a form of therapy, helping to reduce feelings of loneliness and stress effectively. There are many diverse and rich ways to integrate into the community. Join clubs and groups. This is a great way to meet people with the same passions. Options can include retirement clubs, walking groups, dance classes, book lover clubs, chess groups, bingo. Take advantage of community/senior centers. These places often organize many activities specifically designed for older adults, from exercise classes to themed talks and social events. Use technology. Technology, especially the internet, is a powerful bridge to overcome geographical distances. Learning to use social networks, Facebook, video calling apps, Skype, Zoom, Zalo, helps retirees easily keep in touch with family and friends far away, and even participate in online communities with shared interests. Overcoming the crisis of transition, repositioning yourself. The process of transitioning from a busy life to retirement is often not smooth. Many people go through a phase called disillusionment after the initial retirement honeymoon. They feel disappointed, lost, bored, and useless when they realize that life no longer has the clear structure and goals it once did. These are not just fleeting emotions, but a real psychological event. An identity crisis when social roles and daily routines suddenly disappear. To get through this phase, changing your mindset is the key factor. You need to accept retirement as an inevitable rule and see it as an opportunity to free yourself from old pressures. Another important step is learning to let go of the past. You should not dwell on or complain about old grievances and injustices, as that only burdens the mind and hinders peace of mind. This is also the time to prioritize yourself, learn to love and pamper yourself, and build an independent life without relying on others. Setting structure for freedom, time management. Freedom of time during retirement can become overwhelming if not managed intentionally. The lack of a schedule, a familiar structure, can make retirees feel lost and aimless. Therefore, proactively establishing a routine, a new daily schedule, is extremely important to maintain mental health and provide a sense of stability. This does not mean filling every moment rigidly. Instead, an effective strategy is to build a balanced, flexible schedule that includes blocks of time for different types of activities, purposeful activities, such as learning a new skill, volunteering, social activities, meeting friends, joining clubs, physical activities, and also dedicated time for relaxation, rest, and doing nothing. A planned schedule helps ensure that each morning there is a reason to start the day. rather than facing a long, aimless day. Financial stability, peace of mind, financial health, worries about money are a major source of stress that can cast a shadow over retirement years and prevent a person from fully enjoying their freedom. Financial stability is the foundation for peace of mind. Effective financial management strategies for retirees include creating a realistic budget plan, reasonably tracking expenses to ensure savings are used sustainably. It is especially important to have an emergency fund for unexpected costs, particularly healthcare expenses, which are among the largest costs in old age. If feeling uncertain, seeking advice from financial consultants is a wise decision to reduce stress and have a clear plan. Accepting a content and peaceful life. Emotional health. The transition to retirement inevitably brings emotional upheavals. Accepting that feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even disappointment are normal reactions is the first step to coping with them in a healthy way. Instead of suppressing or ignoring these feelings, allow yourself to experience and express them. Accepting a peaceful and content life with what you receive from the divine has proven highly effective in reducing anxiety, improving sleep quality, and building emotional resilience against life's ups and downs. Contentment, humility, modesty, and moderation help us focus on the present, turning ordinary daily moments into sources of joy and satisfaction. Additionally, changing your mindset to accept that retirement is an inevitable part of life and focusing on what you can control, such as health, time, relationships, and passions, will help reduce feelings of helplessness and distress. The next parts will continue with rediscovering joy and meaning and exercise for the brain. Please support by liking and subscribing. Thank you. Vitality and mental well-being. Lessons on reclaiming joy and exercise for the brain. Retirement is one of the most significant milestones in life, a profound transition from a structured working rhythm to a new chapter full of freedom, but also many challenges. After decades of dedication, suddenly leaving work, colleagues, and the habits that have shaped who you are can create a psychological shock, a feeling of emptiness and disorientation. Many retirees admit that they feel lost, not knowing how to fill the long days. In this context, actively nurturing mental vitality is not just a choice, but an essential need to turn the retirement years into a meaningful, dynamic, and fulfilling phase. This lesson will delve into two fundamental aspects of mental vitality: exercise for the brain to maintain clarity and sharpness, and the journey of reclaiming joy through rediscovering passion and life purpose. These are not two separate paths, but two intertwined streams that together create a brilliant golden age. Part 1. Exercise for the brain, the key to clarity and renewal. Just as the body needs exercise to stay healthy, the brain also needs to be challenged and trained to maintain sharpness and resist cognitive decline over time. Retirement, if unprepared, can lead to a lack of intellectual stimulation, increasing the risk of memory loss and conditions such as dementia. Therefore, exercise for the brain is not just an activity to do, but a survival strategy to protect our most valuable asset. 1. Continuous learning, expanding the horizon of knowledge. Retirement does not mean stopping learning. On the contrary, it is a golden opportunity to pursue new knowledge and skills that we previously did not have time for. Lifelong learning is one of the most effective exercises for the brain. Learning a new skill. This is a great way to create new neural connections, helping the brain stay flexible. Health experts recommend that learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or engaging in creative arts are excellent ways to train the brain. Art classes, such as painting, music, and dance, not only benefit the spirit, but also improve physical health. Embracing technology. In the digital age, learning to use computers, smartphones, and social media applications is an essential skill. It not only helps retirees stay updated with information, but also serves as a strong bridge to connect with grandchildren and friends far away, combating feelings of loneliness and obsolescence. Many libraries and community centers regularly offer basic technology classes specifically for the elderly. Participating in courses and workshops. Many retirees find joy and mental clarity by joining courses on topics they love, from history and literature to gardening or cooking. Models like the University of the Third Age, U3A, are a typical example, where older adults learn it together for the pleasure of it without exam pressure, creating an ideal environment for learning and social interaction. 2. Daily intellectual challenges, small exercises, big benefits. In addition to learning new things, maintaining daily intellectual challenges is also very important. These activities are like small exercises that keep the muscles of thinking strong. Reading and writing. Reading is one of the best ways to keep the mind active. Joining a book club can turn reading into a social experience where you can discuss and connect with like-minded people. Writing, whether it is journaling, memoir writing, or simply recording your thoughts, is also a great exercise for organizing your thinking and reflecting. Playing intellectual games. Games such as chess, Chinese chess, crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or card games that require concentration, strategy, and memory. Stimulate the brain to work actively. Organizing and reminiscing. An activity that seems simple, like reviewing and arranging old photo albums, can also be an effective memory exercise. It not only recalls beautiful memories, but also helps strengthen memory connections in the brain. Exercising the brain not only helps prevent cognitive decline, but also brings a sense of personal growth, counters stagnation, and affirms that a person's value continuously increases over time. Part 2. Rediscovering joy. The journey to creating life purpose. When the busyness of work fades away, many retirees face a large void in their sense of purpose. Having a sense of purpose is a basic human need, a motivation to wake up each morning knowing why you live. The journey to rediscover joy after retirement is the proactive journey of filling that void with meaningful activities, passions, and deep connections. 1. Rediscovering passions and hobbies. This is an ideal time to return to old hobbies or explore new passions that a busy life has forced us to put aside. From simple pleasures, activities such as gardening, cooking, photography, crafting, or collecting something can bring joy and creative inspiration every day. These hobbies not only fill free time, but also create a sense of accomplishment when completing a product or a small project. Turning hobbies into meaningful actions. To enhance a sense of purpose, try developing your hobby to a new level. A baking enthusiast could start a small home business or sell at local markets. Someone skilled in writing could take on freelance translation jobs or start a blog to share life experiences. These activities not only bring joy, but can also generate extra income, boosting morale. 2. The power of dedication and connection. One of the most effective ways to find joy and purpose is through dedicating yourself to the community and nurturing social relationships. Volunteering. Volunteering offers a double benefit. It fulfills the need to feel useful, and at the same time opens opportunities to connect with like-minded people. You can share your experiences and knowledge by mentoring younger generations, participating in charitable organizations, hospitals, libraries, or social impact projects. Giving is the most powerful way to receive joy and a sense of belonging. Building relationships. Loneliness is one of the greatest risks to the mental health of retirees. Therefore, proactively maintaining and building relationships is extremely important. Spend quality time with family and grandchildren and show mutual care. Reconnect with old friends and don't hesitate to invite them over for tea. Most importantly, open your heart to find new friends by participating in clubs, groups, or community activities. 3. Establishing a new structure for freedom. Freedom of time during retirement can become overwhelming if not managed intentionally. The lack of a familiar schedule can cause a sense of disorientation. Therefore, proactively establish a new routine and schedule for yourself. This schedule does not need to be rigid, but should balance activities, physical exercise, intellectual activities, social interaction, pursuing passions, and also periods of relaxation and rest. A planned schedule will help each day pass with purpose and meaning. Conclusion: Golden Age is a choice. Mental vitality in retirement does not come naturally. It is the result of an active process of creation, a conscious choice to continuously move forward. Exercise for the brain, through constant learning and daily intellectual challenges, helps us maintain clarity, optimism, and adaptability. Alongside that, the journey of rediscovering joy through exploring passions, contributing to the community, and nurturing social relationships will bring us a profound and lasting sense of purpose. Retirement is not the end of development, but an opportunity to redefine oneself, explore new aspects, and live a fulfilling life in one's own way. By harmoniously combining mental training and nurturing the soul, each of us can turn the retirement phase into a true golden age, full of energy, joy, and meaning. Stay tuned for the next part, Living Happily and Spiritually Healthy. Please support by liking and subscribing. Thank you.